Welcome. You're listening to the Weekly InSalt, episode 238. Are we that far?
Yeah.
Have we done this for 5 years?
Yeah, getting close.
That's ridiculous.
I'm surprised you're still friends with me, bro.
I mean, it goes on. It's got its ups and downs. Joined here with the co-host CD.
Hi.
And we got our sound engineer, Curt.
How's it going?
And unfortunately, Ches has decided to leave the show. He's our fact checker. He's moving on to bigger and better things. We wish him all the best, but yeah, he's no longer going to be around, which is okay. Happy retirement.
Happy retirement.
And I'm also here with two guests today. I'm here with Aaron Walker and Casey. Forgot your last name.
Jensen. Take better notes, son.
Tell my brain to do that. I mean, all you have to do is be here and talk. I've got to watch this thing in front of me that's recording and do the intro music. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
You're doing all the hard work. I'm
multitasking today. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah, happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Casey, you do something that I have no idea anything about. Like, so we when we met for our podcast meeting, I like to qualify you, and I hope you qualify me. I put it right out there that I'm the drunk hick of the podcast.
Yeah, it's all good.
But so you do vlogging and
not quite
streaming.
Yeah, streaming. Yeah, huge difference between the two. Like vlogging is like you record your life or whatever, and then you put it out there on some video, like on YouTube or whatever. Like I don't do any of that shit. Like that's my sister does that, and I am not. I can't handle it.
So specifically, you're a streamer.
Yeah, streamer specifically.
Streamer
like I play video games and I hang out and talk to people.
Rough life. And you're profitable doing it, from what I understand.
I do make I don't know that I'd say profitable. I barely pay for my equipment.
Well, you obviously make more money than us combined at doing this show. So
yeah, Curt had to take out a second mortgage because we hadn't been paying his dues.
Ever since we brought him on as the sound guy, he just keeps making us buy new equipment.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah,
man.
I know. We got
it's expensive.
He does look at home behind this big rack of equipment, though, doesn't he?
So I've always been fascinated because I don't have any children, but I have 3 nephews, and they're all gamers. And no offense or anything, but what in the hell? Like, I had no idea. Like, these kids, they watch videos of people playing video games. I'm like, why don't you play the fucking video games?
It's huge.
It's huge, man.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a little bit about it, but
you've heard about Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's heard of Fortnite.
I have. I've never played it though.
I got accepted to the beta for Fortnite, and it was not the game that it is today.
No, not even close. But yeah, Fortnite's like one of the biggest games out there. I think it's second to Minecraft. I think is the only thing that's bigger than Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go to the Lego store the other day. I'm like, what's Minecraft?
Yeah.
What's this shit?
As a software developer, like I kick myself every day that I didn't think of Minecraft.
Well, you should kick yourself
easiest
in the nuts.
thing. No, actually, I'm protecting your data right now, bro.
My data?
Your data.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, Minecraft blew up.
Huge.
It's one of the Fortnite, like that's where all the V-Bucks memes come from.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, though, so how do you make money as a streamer?
So there's 2 different ways you
do
can
people like
make
buy
money.
Roses? Like
yeah. Well, I mean, they send me stars. I don't even get roses.
They
just get
TikTok,
these things out.
CD, for fuck's sake.
I'm just asking a question. I honestly don't know. Like I said, I'm the drunk kick of the podcast.
You're good. No, so they it depends on the platform, but there's subscriptions, and then they can give you like just basically hand you cash. On Facebook, it's called stars. That's where I stream is Facebook. They hand you cash, and it's like every star is equal to 1 penny that I put in my pocket. So
you better be making a lot of stars there, bro.
Yeah, I wish, but yeah, there's some people that make crap tons of money doing it.
Oh yeah. What's the one girl, the one that's selling her bathwater or whatever?
Oh, Belle Delphine?
Yeah.
I love that that's like directly the first one that comes to your mind.
Well, no, she's a streamer though, right?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Sorry if this.
You want to go down that road, so is never mind. We won't go down that road.
I will go down that road. I will take the words out of Wade's mouth. Don't ask me how or why I know this, but like I've seen a lot of porn stars starting to play video games and they're streaming.
Yeah,
dude, Adriana Chechik. It's kind of nice watching her play Fortnite instead of doing other.
Yeah, well, you're not watching her play. You're just watching her camera.
I'm not watching.
You're not watching Fortnite.
I'm not into the whole streaming thing. That's just why I'm so curious.
Yeah, no,
but there's obviously
sell farts.
No, yeah,
legitimately, like. They fart into a jar, they put a lid on it, and they sell it for $1,000.
That chick from 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, it's
I
ridiculous.
bought one of those fart jars.
Ridiculous. It's insane.
Not really, but no. Did you hear about that? Like she was selling farts in the jars, but she had like a legitimate like medical issue because she was eating too many beans.
Yeah, she's like, well, I got to fill all these jars with something.
Got to create that gas.
Yeah. You know what? That's actually a huge thing. This might be going a little bit on a tangent, but there's people like Amarath on Twitch who basically pioneered the being in a bikini in a little pool in the room, and like,
well, who's this Amarath?
She. Oh, now he's interested. We got him, boys.
Yeah. You had me at bikini.
No, she just did this as kind of a joke to kind of make fun of like how women are sexualized on streaming platforms, and then she instantly became like one of the top streamers on Twitch.
Yeah. Wow.
And then Twitch just kind of like noticed it and was like, okay, we'll just create a new category for this called like pools and bikinis or something, and they totally just ignored it. And so then everybody else saw the fame from that, and so now there's a million channels of just like these girls that just wear a bikini and get paid money from these creeps on Twitch. And I don't know, not everybody's a creep.
I'm a creep.
But you're not watching it because it's like buying a Playboy and saying that you like to read the articles. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm going to shut you down right there, Wade, because I was a long-time subscriber.
You're still going to look at the pictures.
Oh yeah, of course. I love the pictures. But
I mean, you're gonna love her content, but you're still
when I was a subscriber to Playboy, they really do have legitimate articles. Like we have people like Hunter S. Thompson writing articles for Playboy. Sure. I'm just gonna make up a lot of words right now. Jack Johnson, I don't know, but
I know what you're getting.
Playboy does really, or at least in my teenage years, really did have good legitimate articles. But Casey, what makes like
horrible segue?
No. No, it's not a segue. It what makes people think that they want to watch you? Like,
hell if I know.
Are you like a Fortnite wizard or something?
Not even close. The people that come and stick around on my stream is because my favorite thing about doing is the interaction. Like I love to have the conversations with them, and so they come in, they chat in on my stream, and I get to talk back. And that's the people that stay. They're the people that they're like, oh, this is great. We love that you actually interact with us, because there's so many streamers out there that they just go and they play their video game, they say fuck the audience, and they don't really care.
Yeah.
And I don't. Like, that's my favorite part about all of it. Is like, sure, yeah, I get to play a video game. I'm playing the video game anyway, right?
Dude,
so
I love talking some shit. Like, do you is there like any of that when you're playing, when you're gaming or you're streaming? Like, do you throw down some?
I'm not much of a shit talker, but some of the guys I play with are, and so it does make for some like fun clips and stuff like that we post. Yeah, it's done.
If I was playing Fortnite against you, I would probably be getting in like 18 arguments with 14-year-olds.
Yeah, I don't think you would make it in Fortnite, dude, because they get brutal, man.
Dude, I would be like getting in an argument with an 8-year-old and telling him
That's why I don't play. That's why I don't play Fortnite or any of those.
Well, here's the thing.
I will rage. I will go out and start assaulting kids.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Let me break it down for you, though. Here's the thing that I realized I'm a gamer, too. I've got, like, more games than I'd like to admit on Steam. Like, if you guys looked at my library, you'd be like, wow, dude, you spent a lot of money on this dumb shit. But I've noticed that, like, when I was a kid, I loved video games, and I would spend all day playing them, you know? Now we're adults. I have a job. I have a house. I have things that I have to do. So is the 7-year-old better than me at Fortnite? You bet your ass he is.
Oh yeah,
he plays all day long, and I just pop in and then get angry that he's better than me. Reality is he just practices more, you know.
Yeah. Right now is the best because school is in, and so all the little kids, like, they've got their like 7:30 bedtime or whatever. So like all the adults are on when I'm streaming. So like all the little kids are already put in bed because they got school tomorrow morning, right? And so I don't really deal with too many of the like bullshit that you hear all the time.
That was a really
right?
good.
Like,
you sound like
good impression.
You sound like the Swedish guy from the Muppets, like the
oh geez,
the Swedish
the Swedish chef.
Yeah,
he's the lead
chef.
singer of Creed.
Yeah,
Scott Stapp. Shout out to Scott Stapp.
Do you kind of follow the trending stream gaming stuff? So like right now, I know one thing that's popular is Fortnite. That's just generally popular. Yeah. Fall Guys is a huge thing.
I do play some.
What's Fall Guy? What's Fall Guy?
So Fall Guys is a platformer where they make it like a game show, and you join a lobby with 60 people, and then you're supposed to. The idea is not to fall off of the map or to get eliminated, and so you have to be qualified. So it's like a race. You qualify. and then the next one is survival. If you get knocked out, then you're done and you have to start a new game.
Is that the one where your little guys, these little beads, and they jump
beans and they run around, and they get like different costumes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can be,
So you do Fall Guys a little bit?
I do play some Fall Guys.
Yeah, I just got that 2 days ago.
Oh yeah,
and I was like,
blast.
fine, I'll check it out.
It
and
sucks
it is
alone.
fun.
It sucks alone, but if you get a group of guys together that we're all playing, like we get me, a couple of friends, their wives all get in on it as well, and like we all just play together. It's so much fun.
I don't believe it. Wives
It's
don't
so
play
much fun.
video games.
Do you need like a $1,300 video card to run that?
Fall Guys is actually pretty low. It's pretty low level.
pretty-
It's not.
yeah,
It's like
pretty
not
cheap.
meant. It's more based around you trying to be the last man standing than it is about being like highly graphical.
I gotta ask you
just
guys.
jump. You jump and
You jump and dive.
Yeah.
That's it. And grab onto other players, which
I hate grabbers.
I gotta
Grabbers
ask
are
you
the
guys an
worst.
honest question here. Have any of you motherfuckers been in a good old fashioned arm wrestle before?
yeah.
Been a minute, but yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, because, and again, like, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. You guys right now are all talking Greek to me.
Sure.
So when you're talking about Fall Guy and jumping off this, and then I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like,
He is getting old, huh?
no,
apparently.
He's not. He doesn't know what's trending anymore.
not my sense of recreation. like,
TikTok's leaving him behind.
hey, I love my TikTok, but
You're right. I mean, you just don't know this world because you've never
I
been
don't,
a gamer.
and so I'm very curious. So just don't take offense to
No, you're good,
any
man.
questions. I don't want to call you guys incels, pussies, or whatever. But
But you'll kill me if we start talking about movies, dude. Like you have movies and TV shows and series
Yeah,
like on lock. I don't have any of that.
yeah, in fact, we were talking about that earlier. We were talking about
House of the Dragon.
Yeah, House of Dragon.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but man, holy
no
shit,
spoilers.
Yeah, so good.
loving that show. But yeah, we don't have to because we go down my.
I go
alley.
outside.
I can't watch
I
the
touch
House of the
grass.
Dragon yet
Why?
because I only have Netflix and Peacock.
Sign up on my shit, dude. I'll give you my login.
We'll see.
We'll see.
He's like, I don't know if I want your login.
Yeah, I have expectations.
I don't want your suggested
Heard
whatever.
I have expectations with my logins.
Aaron, how do you feel about all this streaming stuff? Would you ever do it?
No way.
Yeah.
Like I like video games, but man, I'm a lot the same. Like the last time I was getting online was back in Black Ops 2 for PlayStation 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? I think that was what it was, and that was my
Yeah.
problem is 11, 12-year-olds were fucking me up, and I was
Yeah.
just like, you motherfucker, I'll find out where you live. And it
Yeah.
was just enough.
Yeah, and I don't know, for some reason with video games I've never been able to like rage. If I'm just not good at it, I just chalk it up to like I don't have enough time to
Well,
be
that's
good.
my
Yeah,
problem
yeah,
too. Is when I play a video game, I want to just I'm not looking for a challenge. I'm looking for
To have
a game
fun.
to just have fun.
Yeah.
And so many people are like, oh, this is so challenging. I need to beat this level. And for me, it's like, fuck that. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go try
yeah.
a different game.
Yeah.
I'll try a different one.
I think for me, that's when I discovered what the Nintendo Switch was, because I was a Nintendo person, but like Nintendo is the king of casual gaming.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Yeah.
just Mario Galaxy,
I
play
can't
by
do the
yourself.
Mario Kart game.
Can you explain
Mario-
that to the lame, please? I don't know what you're talking
So
about. What do you mean
Nintendo
casual game?
Switch, the casual game is like Mario. You basically just jump around. There's no like time limit. It's an open
Yeah.
level. You just kind of have to go and get these moons, right?
Kind of like a Vice City, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I
Just-
play
I just
Grand
want to go
Theft.
around and kill hookers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If I have a
except-
bad day at work, I'd turn on Grand Theft Auto and go, shoot some
Go on a
people, and I'm
rampage.
feeling a lot better about myself.
Except yeah, Mario's kind of like that. Only it doesn't have shooting or hookers.
Okay, it's obviously.
So not as
It's
good.
and
Go,
like
go
I
get some
think
eggs and some mushrooms.
I had Curt try it, and he said I don't like it because it seems like a kid's game, which it is.
It is.
It is, yeah.
But
Yeah, it's
there's
meant to
plenty
be.
of adults that play it.
It's just like-
it's just not for me.
It's just mindless, like time wasting. I don't
Yeah.
want to think right now, but I don't want to think too hard, but just enough to like be
Yeah.
occupied.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys a hard question. So you're a gamer maybe. Is there like a rated X game? Because that's what I want to play.
Yeah, there's a whole section on Steam for it.
What's Steam?
It's like a
Do you want to go into
avenue,
detail?
It's an avenue that allows you to get video games on PC.
Okay.
So it's like a storefront, and they offer everything.
Well, Grand Theft's
So-
kind of X.
I'm talking about like
You're talking about like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
X.
Yeah. You can find anything on Steam.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
On Steam, there's
Oh, yeah, you
there's
find
Who
anything.
who are the crazy fuckers that are making these games?
anybody who like wants to not have any morals and make money. I guess I don't know if that's maybe making those games is moral, but for the wrong reason. I don't know. But they're definitely out there on Steam.
yeah.
There's a whole
Oh, yeah.
section of it.
yeah.
And what's funny is that as a Steam user, if you have like a lot of friends, Steam keeps a history of what you play, even if you put yourself offline.
Oh,
Yeah.
how dare
So
you.
your friends can always see
Oh yeah.
what you're playing. So sometimes like a buddy of mine, I was like, I haven't seen him online for a while. I look at it and I was like, oh, but he's got 30 hours in this like really inappropriate game.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I could send him a text and I was like, hey buddy, you want to play some Minecraft?
Are you guys comfortable with elaborating more on what exactly these games are?
Yeah, like what's an example of a name of one of these X-rated games?
No idea.
Look it up.
Truthfully, no idea. I just know that they're like.
I don't know the names
I see
either.
articles that pop up and like, oh, this game's getting shut down for this reason, or this game's catching flack for this reason because they've been, it's like showing like child whatever BS, like it's they get they're games like that. They get published because they're an indie developer that's already got games on Steam, and so Steam just lets them publish whatever, and then 3 weeks later, people are like, "What the hell is this shit?" And
One
then
that
they get
took-
shut down.
I just want to see like a naked lady running down the road,
So here's the
collecting
thing.
pineapples or something. Like
No,
Mario.
it gets worse than that. It gets
Oh,
way
yeah.
more creepy because I think the most recent one was this game. I think it was called like House Party or something. It was
Yeah.
something weird. But you're a guy at a house party, and all your job is to get laid, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
you go
that's
do
good.
the whole
Yeah,
thing.
like a
you
Sims.
get laid, you change position, you do all that. But like,
Yeah, you like,
but then now
you
parents
want
have
to
given.
spend like 3 coins on spraying on some cologne?
No, you don't even have to. You just buy the game. You can do it. Like you just have to like not get beat up by her boyfriend or something weird like
Yeah.
that. It's really weird. But then now you have children whose parents let them play video games who are getting exposed to this. Maybe they
Yeah.
can't see those because of the you can always use the lock features for parents to allow your children not to see that. But I think a lot of parents don't do that.
Yeah, it's just parent involvement. Like,
Yeah.
legitimately, like, that's really what it boils down to. Like, if their kids are finding that shit, like, shame on the parents because
They should
there
know,
are
yeah.
so many safeguards put in place in these systems that will, like, prevent you from finding any of that stuff.
Yeah,
But
I
Casey,
remember-
how do you feel about like so when we're all I don't know how old are you guys? I'm 41.
I'm 38.
Okay, so we're all about kind of the same age. You're about the same age, right? Aaron?
44, but yeah.
38.
You old fart,
I know,
dude. I could
motherfucker.
smell the Ben
Yeah.
Gay from over
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
But no, when we were back in the day, we were lucky to find like, you go to Al's magazine, book and tape or whatever in Murray. Yeah. And but now, so I guess what I'm curious is, what do you guys think about the access that children basically have fucking supercomputers in their hands.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the access they have to, illicit material?
That's where the parents have to be involved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's scary. I'm
like
feeling
Casey said.
shamed right now because I'm starting
No.
to think that I need to look at my kid's computer more.
Dude, I had to go up into like Mill Creek Canyon and dig a hole in the ground to find like this guy that buried a penthouse.
Yeah.
You're like
Like,
going on a-
baggie.
He's
and
going on
throw-
a
you know,
porn treasure
yeah.
hunt, like up to Mill Creek. Y'all want to go with me? Let's make a day out of it. I think that a lot of times, though, as a parent, you just trust your children that you've created that in them that like you just shouldn't look at that stuff.
I think that's my problem. Is I just think he's not going to look at this. He's 12, but then
Oh.
Casey starts talking about all the shit you can see on Steam, and I'm like, that's the thing my kid's on all the time.
Did they use a login that you created or a login that's theirs? Because it'll ask their birthday.
Yeah.
But everybody knows that what do you do when you go to a website that asks your birthday?
Scroll.
Just put in whatever you
Yeah,
want.
problem with my oldest is he's a lot smarter than me.
Oh, yeah, you better go
That's
home and
just a
check.
problem.
He must not be a New York Mets fan.
Yeah, he is because I am. Because he thinks I'm cool still, but he's almost
yeah.
realizing that I'm not.
He must not have hit puberty yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
man.
hasn't.
Everybody goes through that phase, where you're like, my parents are cool, and then you're like,
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with you, and then you move out of your house, and you're like, oh shit, I got to pay for all this stuff myself.
Yeah.
I want to come back.
Yeah, my 9-year-old still thinks I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out my mom was a Denver Broncos fan.
Oh,
So
see,
shit,
that's way worse.
I
yeah.
wanted
Yeah,
to
it
shave
is.
my pubes, and
Yeah.
I'd go like hook up with girls, and do like the whipped cream
You're doing
out of the
whippets?
dairy. Yeah, no. They just go to the dairy
Oh,
and get the whipped cream.
yeah. Whip it.
Yeah.
No, the whipped cream can.
Yeah, but it's still basically a whip it.
It is.
But it's all blamed on my mom being a Denver Broncos fan. So take
Well,
that to note
you
that
know,
your boys
it's a rough
or
life.
your kids might not always be New York Mets fans.
Yeah.
So has anybody ever streamed to ever been like, I want to meet you? Have you had a fans yet? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a guy. He's actually from Malaysia. He's like dead set on like I'm saving up, and in 2 years I'm coming to.
That's cool.
Is he
Yeah,
a prince from Malaysia that needs you to transfer him some money first?
Has the S for your email yet?
I have a work email, and I've given him that one just so I can keep my, like my stream persona and my regular life, do
Separate.
everything I can to keep them completely separate.
So when you say stream persona, do you
Yeah.
do you feel like you live a different character when you're streaming?
He's already dead 17.
Already
right?
dead 17. That's my name, my gamer tag online, right? Like that's who I am on there. And when I play on there, like I feel like I have to be like an entertainer almost, because when people come to your stream, they're not going to stick around if you're just sitting there like blank face, not interacting with anybody, whatever. But when I play a game by myself, I'm not over here like, hey, look at this what I just did, right? Kind of a thing. But online, like when I'm talking to people, like you got to talk out what you're doing. Like, why am I doing this? Why did I make this decision? And so you're doing all this extra stuff that you do on stream. And so, yeah, you do have to almost have this other person that you have to morph into, because I'm not going to do that while I'm sitting there in my room by myself talking.
Can you turn it on and off like that? Like, could I put you on the spot and be like, open your stream right now on the air? For us, like, just pretend that you started your stream. What would you do?
Well, I would just hey everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm already dead 17. Today we're gonna do this. We're gonna play this video game. We're gonna just outline what I'm gonna do. Talk to chat. Whoever just jumps in. Make sure if they hit the like button or if they share. Make sure you are always calling people out, because everybody wants to see their name up in lights. So I make sure their name pops up on the screen. There's a little fancy noise that draws people's attention.
I'm so
to
guilty
it
of that, because
like,
I actually was watching T-Pain on Twitch, and I have Amazon Prime, so I just wasted my Prime subscription on there just so he'd say, thanks with Zaid for Amazon Prime, and I was like, yeah, T-Pain said my name.
Yeah.
Or you could
Everybody
just go
wants
to
it.
the Palms Casino in Las Vegas and go see T-Pain play at the Rain.
It was way easier just
Club
to sit at
Rain.
my computer and watch him on Twitch.
Yeah,
Can't
you're probably right.
subscribers send you money?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can donate to them at any time. On Twitch, it's called subs. So you pay
so there's subs and there's bits.
Bits, yeah.
Yeah.
Bits.
Yeah, on Facebook there's supporters and stars.
Yeah.
Same difference, just different
But
names.
if you have like your own Patreon set up or your own PayPal, like they can just give you money at any time, which is weird because people be like, have that money goal as like a little progress bar on their stream and be like, I'm trying to raise $1,000, and if somebody, it's crazy that people will just give them, oh, you need the $1,000, here you go.
Yeah.
Dude, in my world,
I don't
there's
make enough
always,
money to do that.
It's just subs and doms. Sorry, bad joke. But no, anyway, the reason why I ask is like, do you bring the big dick energy? Like, there's obviously people are coming to watch your stream for a reason.
Yeah, like they don't stick around if you're just like blank staring at your computer screen the whole time.
Yeah.
Right. So you have to. You've got to be on point all the time, even if you feel like shit. Like you just have to.
I'm surprised that you haven't heard of Pokelawls, because literally he got famous by just being high all the time.
Yeah.
He's just super high all the time, and he just has a contagious laugh.
I have a guy that comes on my TikTok, and all it is him. It's a video, him streaming of him sleeping, and I watch it for like 5 or 6 minutes.
There's
way
some weird
too
things,
long.
like
So
people
weird.
sleeping, people just talking. Like there's a whole just chatting section on Twitch. That
Do you
can
think I
just
can?
go to.
Do you think I can get my dog on like?
Dude, there are people that all they do is they just film their dogs.
I've been trying to
and
get
put it
your
on
dog
there.
famous for a while now, and you won't let me do it.
I swear to God, I feel like Roscoe. You guys, you guys came down to the studio, so when we go on break, you'll get to meet him. But I swear to God, Roscoe's got that Purina fucking money.
He makes me want to buy organic dog food.
Yeah,
and I don't even have a dog. I just want to buy dog food.
This dog is
like so
way
cute.
too cute. Anyway,
Does the
I'm
fact
bragging.
that people make money this way not piss you off? I
It
think that's
does.
my problem. Is I get bitter about it. Like, fuck
do.
this guy.
Aaron.
I had to overpay for college and do all this bullshit, and this guy's like, watch me sleeping and jerk off and pay me some money. I fucking hate it.
I got to go to work
Aaron.
every day, and this guy's making $1,000 a week.
And I think that's my problem. Is I get bitter about it. I probably would way enjoy it, but I'm just like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, and I mean,
Dude, Aaron, I for a living, so we've been hanging out for an hour and a half or so, but I don't know if I got to tell you guys what I do for work. I clean windows.
Prostitute. Oh.
Yes, well,
and also male prostitute on the side.
only on Friday,
Well, we covered
Friday
that part of
afternoons.
it,
But
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I am a prostitute.
My bad.
But anyway, I live on a ladder. I clean windows, and I sweat my fucking tits off. And working in the heat, doing a shitty job. it sucks sometimes. And then there's KC over here getting like 18 stars on his fucking stream.
Which is what you already said is 18
What
cents.
am I doing wrong?
You're so jealous.
What did I do wrong?
You didn't get 18 stars, but you forget that
Did I
they
get
equal
some-
a penny.
Did I get some? Did I get some bad? Well, 18,000 stars. I don't know, but
That'd be cool.
Did I just get some bad DNA? I don't know.
Well,
But you're right.
it also presents the thing where my kids now think they can make millions streaming, and I'm like, listen, if you want to do it for fun, like KC has a real job, that's fine, but don't count on it. It's like sometimes I feel like my boy thinks that that's what
He
he's
wants
either
to
going to
do.
play in the NBA
Or he's going to be a streamer.
or he's going to be a streamer, and I'm like,
Well, I mean, that's
You
like
need
what we did with the podcast. It's like, do it and see if it hits. And if it does, then good. I mean, if I was making more money doing this than working my day job, then yeah, I'll quit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that is interesting because I've heard a ton of younger kids be like, I'm going to be a streamer when I grow up. It's because they're doing all the stuff that the kid wants to do. And, you know, as a kid, you want it now. But
Right.
Dude, back
I
in my
spent
day,
$100,000 on my education. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little jealous. But you still have a day job, too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't make near enough to be able to just be like, all right, I'm going to pull the
Oh,
plug on
don't
whatever
start this
and,
again, okay?
and go stream. Like, there's no way, right? Like, but there's some people that do it. Like,
Yeah. It's possible
like
to
Ninja,
make
for
it.
instance, he made $1 million in a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
$1 million in 1 month.
In 1 month.
I've seen these fucking streamers. They're making like millions of dollars on YouTube,
Yeah.
and they decided to show up to the Hustler Casino the Hustler Casino poker game.
Yeah.
I'm a poker dealer and
Yeah.
a poker player, and Mr. Beast shows up. And
Oh, jeez.
Fucking the famous chess girl. I can't remember. Maybe you guys-
Botets or something.
yeah,
I don't
Botets.
know.
Yeah. And then Ninja something. Anyway, these streamers. Obviously, I don't know anything about streaming, but these kids smoked the fucking the pro poker players, and they were throwing down
Interesting.
millions of dollars.
I wonder if that's just because the pros like kind of pass it by, like, oh, it's just this kid from YouTube, Mr. Beast, like he's gonna beat me, but then they know what they're doing. Or they can't
Did you
read.
see that Mr. Beast plans on running for president when he turns into his 40s?
That would be
When he
awesome
gets
if
into
he
his
just
40s.
gives away all of America's money.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right.
That's his platform. He's like, I'm going to run for president, and I'm going to do it by giving away all of my money. And
Yeah.
that guy is richer
Oh, yeah.
He's
than
rich.
Christ.
He just paid a guy. I just watched his most recent YouTube video. He paid a guy to live in a house that in like this really shitty house for what was it? 300? No, it was
It was 100 days, I think.
100 days.
100 days, yeah.
And then if he did it, they would give him $500,000. But then the whole time, he starts out and he goes like the first 30 days or something, he's all stoked, and then they start making it hard on him. Like they come over and just mess with him. Like they hired clowns to stand around his house at night the whole night.
Every
and
time
he
you
couldn't
flush
leave
the
this.
toilet, it plays the Creed song.
Yeah, Dave Matthews plays. It's like torturing him. They cut his the last few days or something.
He
They
had no
cut the whole house in half.
electricity, yeah.
He didn't have electricity. They basically bought the food that he had to eat for him. So if he ate too quickly, then he
was
ran
out.
out of food and he'd be out.
Yeah.
And then he did it. And he's like, missing my family for this. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's too much money.
100 days? I mean,
For $500,000.
Yeah, but you're being recorded the whole time.
there's not a whole lot of things I won't do for $500,000, bro. I'll listen to some Creed. You know,
Well, let's not get too crazy.
not
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. It's just it's something that I'm kind of old fashioned, and the reason why you could tell that I'm old fashioned is because I say fashioned instead of fashioned. But I think it's intriguing, and so I hope like you don't take offense
No, not at
to
all.
my curiosity, and I don't want to be insensitive. Like I just think this is crazy. The way that people are, you can see girls doing their OnlyFans accounts.
Oh yeah,
They're streaming, dude. People give stars and whatever by watching chess.
yeah.
Chess is literally the most boring fucking game in the world, and I love playing chess.
I don't know,
But
they get
people-
pretty into it.
No, people seriously make that Bodette,
Botets, or I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right.
Tom
Somebody's gonna
Bodette's
correct me.
daughter,
but-
whatever. We'll leave the line on for you, but she's making like millions of dollars
Yeah.
by playing chess.
Yeah.
what in the
And they
fuck,
get
dude?
sent things like they'll be like, oh, I created a PO box, so send me some things,
Yeah.
and then stuff that's been talked about on the stream or whatever
Just
will just
randomly
show up
shows
at the There was this with Pokelaw's, there was this skeleton toy that was going around as a video on the internet of it, where it sings like some song, but it breaks and it starts like going insane, and people think it's possessed. I'll show it to you on the break, but he was laughing at it so bad that like people just started sending him that like decoration.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I got 2 of these. What am I going to do with 2 of these?
Oh, he got like 20 of them.
Oh,
at
did
the
he?
end. Yeah.
Shit. But that's crazy that people will spend their hard-earned money on somebody that they watch online. But I guess that goes to show how entertainment industry is so dynamic.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to take a break. You will experience a short moment of pause. Maybe I'll make it a long moment of pause. I don't know. I'm the editor. I get to do things like that. But we'll be back after the break. CD just continues making noise. I mean, that 5 seconds is hard to get.
It
man.
is.
It's real hard. I just heard your phone go kong. Welcome back. We're back. Thank you for listening to the show. If you've listened before, you already know that we are sponsored by Salt Flats, and they help keep the show moving along nicely, and they also have helped the community out during COVID. They're making hand sanitizer, and I think they still are. I don't know if they still are. Maybe they are. But
Salt Flats courses through my veins.
yeah, like that was a weird tone of voice to take all of a sudden.
Make me feel sexy.
Go check out their brewery, 2020 West Industrial Circle. Go in there and you get to have some beers and eat some food while they're brewing the beer around you. And it's kind of cool, kind of a good experience. You can pick up their spirits, award-winning spirits, at any liquor store, or you can find their beer at pretty much every grocery store, convenience store, anywhere like that. But thank you, Salt Flats.
And your favorite restaurants and bars, too.
That's also true.
So, dude, I was at Cruisers the other day, and our friend Andrew, who's been on the show, Andrew Warner, it was his birthday, and I said, I'd like to buy you a drink. And he says, I want a Tito's and with a splash of orange. I went to the bar.
Yeah.
Like, no. You're drinking Salt Flats vodka with a splash of orange, motherfucker.
Yeah. If you don't know who Andrew Warner is, you can look back in the episode list and find him. He tells his story about how he tore his nutsack open on my drum set. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
And that's a true story.
All right, yes.
now
Andrew's nutsack is going to be on the bottle of the vodka.
Oh, I don't know if anybody wants to see the picture of that. It looked horribly painful.
But anyway, yeah.
It sounds horribly painful.
Salt Flats, we love you guys. Thank you very much. But yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, it was great.
For him.
He yelled at the paramedic, "You don't even have balls. You don't know how I feel." And she's like,
Was she a girl?
"Yeah." She's like, "Give him the morphine."
Morphine? How dare they? What did
He was being like kind of
What did they-
belligerent because
what did
he
they-
was like looked down and his nuts were hanging out of the sack, and so they were just trying to get him sedated enough to carry him out. And then when he was being carried out through my garage, he looks up at him and he goes, "I'm sorry for yelling at you guys."
Dude,
So
when
just fucked up.
I dropped a poker table on my toe, and then I like racked my back carrying this poker table back into this closet, and I woke up at like 2:00 in the morning, and I was in pain.
Yeah.
And I had to call a friend to take me to the hospital, and I was drunk. They didn't give me morphine, man. They're like, no,
They won't mix it without.
no, they don't. They give you like a good encouraging talk and maybe give you like a card to AA, like a. like,
Well, it was funny. Andrew said that when he woke up from the hospital, because obviously he was naked at the time. You can listen to the episode to find out why. I'm not going to spoil the whole thing, but he woke up in the hospital and he's like, I woke up and then when I sat up, I had 4 quarters stuck to my back, and that's the only thing I had with me. Like, how did I have quarters on my back? And I was like,
he was
who
looking to
knows,
play
man.
the claw machine at
Yeah,
the bar.
maybe, you never know.
That was a random talk.
Yeah, but it just reminded me, memories come back, and it was also a way to plug
I love
another
memories.
show that we've done.
Hell yeah, and that's
Stop giving away our secrets. Like
Yeah, right.
another podcast is going to listen to it. And
Wade's ATM passcode is 1347. That is a Fibonacci sequence. 1 + 3 is 4. 3 + 4 is 7. And he doesn't have a whole lot of money in his bank account, but that is his ATM code.
Yep. That was a pretty good guess, man. I don't know how you know that.
Secret time.
Did you do any big events for your streams? Like we were talking, do you have like, hey, I'm going to do a 24-hour stream today?
I did it. I've done 3 12-hour streams.
12-hour streams.
Are you
and they
kidding
were
me?
Shit. I will never do it again.
It sucked?
It was awful.
It's just
by
hard
the time
to-
I'm done, like my ass hurts, my leg hurts, my head hurts.
We
like,
can get up
I
and be
just-
like, I'm leaving the stream on, but I need to pee. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I mean, we go do that, but I'm doing it with like 3 other people, and so
Oh,
like
okay.
unless we coordinate all of, hey, we're gonna have a potty break at 3:57, then
Then
It doesn't work.
Yeah, because it's like, are you ready to start again, or do you want to take a break?
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
go to the bathroom.
So Casey, I to the listener, he's wearing glasses. I wear glasses as well. Do you feel like when you're doing like a 12-hour stream like that, do you feel like a strain on your eyes?
no, because I mean, I work
Do you
all
have,
day
like,
in front of a
the blue
computer.
light filter?
I do have blue light filter in these glasses. Yeah, I got it. So when I bought these glasses, like, if you spend this much more money, you can get some sunglasses for free. And so I'm like, I'll add the blue light filter because it put me just over that, and I got free sunglasses, and I got blue light filter, and it worked out perfect. So
Yeah, I've noticed, but particularly, I work all day on the computer too, and if I just sit there and play a game for too long, like my eyes get really dry.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
gotta
for sure.
take a break sometimes. It usually only happens in like when I just don't blink for a long time.
Do you
I don't
guys-
know why when I play video games like that are really like,
I only do that when I
require
get
focus.
Yeah, I play competitive gaming, so like you get in a game like Fortnite or Warzone or something like that where you're fighting against other people. You blink and you die, right?
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
like you
just
end up
don't
in you finally blink and your eyes just burn.
Yep.
Because, yeah, it's bad.
Do you guys ever find yourself doing like the one eye? Because I do that all the time. And I found out I'm practically blind in my left eye.
Yeah.
I don't know why the DMV even gave me a driver's license. Seriously.
Oh man, we got a lot of listeners that work for the DMV. Better be careful.
www.cdisblind.com. I mean, fucking, you can find me wherever you want.
I hope that one of our listeners creates that website.
real.
It's just you with a picture of you with one eye closed.
No, it's just me when I wake up
Pirate CD.
every morning watching the hub.
Yeah, but you're blind because of a horrible accident.
Yeah, I did have a flesh-eating bacteria getting caught into my eyeball underneath the contact lens.
Oh wow.
And so that's why I only wear glasses now. But yeah, it sucks being it's hard. I'm just curious, like when you talked about doing a 12-hour stream, and Wade and Curt, you guys spend a lot of time on monitors,
Yeah.
and it's like you don't realize how precious this sense is
Oh yeah.
of sight.
Well, the worst part about it for me was that literally like where my glasses like touch my head and touch the back of my head and whatever, I hurt so bad there because wearing my
With the
headphones,
headphones.
like
Yeah.
12 hours of headphones on my head, just and the pressure of them squeezing, and even if it's really slight, like like just even that smallest amount of pressure over 12 hours just ends up feeling like you've
Yeah.
got a vice on your head. And
Do you
it's
ever have
awful.
like the phantom, like when you're just at the grocery store and you go to adjust your headphones and they're not there? You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't had that. I do that with my glasses, but I
I
don't
done
do
that
that with my headphones.
Sunglasses before, and I
I've
know
done
if I
that.
ever cut my beard, I'd be like, go to try grabbing it, and I'll be
Dude,
like, oh shit, I don't have a beard anymore.
I've done that with my beard too, like just to like piss off my girlfriend when I'm single, but like girlfriend at the time, I'm like,
I'm shaving the beard.
yeah, I'm going straight porn stash now. And I go to like touch my beard, I'm like, oh, I'm just scratching my chin.
Yeah, but you forgot.
Yeah.
Is there an end game in your streaming? I've always wondered, like, is there a point where you're like, if I can't get to this many followers, at a point I'm going to stop? Or is
Not for
it
me.
fun enough where you just do it all the time?
Yeah, not for me, because the whole reason I do it is like I was playing video games anyway. Why not stream them? Like that was the whole purpose behind me streaming. Like it wasn't ever that I was, I'm going to do this and I'm going to work toward this and have this be my career.
Yeah.
Like that was never the intention. It was I'm playing video games anyway. If I make a little bit of money on the side doing it, fucking awesome. But if not, who cares?
Yeah,
That's kind of the story of this podcast.
Yeah.
basically.
I like hanging out with my friends Wade and Curt, and we're gonna hang out on Sunday anyway, and we're gonna record and talk shit to each other. Why not just record it? And that's how it's grown to 287 episodes, or
Yeah.
200 whatever,
38.
235.
38, yeah. I
Yeah.
think. I just saved the file. I can't even remember.
I'm really bad at math, but I love math. Anyway, but yeah, that's it's hanging out with your homies. You're gaming. Might as well stream it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You literally have nothing to lose.
Right. Yeah, literally nothing. The only thing I've lost so far is just I obviously had to purchase a bunch of equipment to be able to make it work. And so I'm finally to the point where I think I've paid off that equipment and the amount of like donations that I've received from people during my streams. So now anything from here forward is just cash in my pocket.
But here's my other issue with you streaming is you are a married man. How did you find a woman that that doesn't care?
She's the one that told me to do it.
Yeah. Is she the type of woman that would sit and watch you play video games?
No.
Maybe she doesn't like them?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
She's just like, hey, this is your hobby. I respect it. You should do that.
Yeah.
You just give her O's all the time, so she's like,
I do my best.
yeah, finish me off and go stream the rest of the night.
I've been curious about that. I noticed, like, so you're married,
Yeah.
and Aaron, I also saw you're married too, right?
Yes, I am married.
You have kids?
I am a married man.
How does, I mean,
Twice.
Oh, good, good for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, or bad for you. But no, how does that work with, creating a good, happy...
The key to relationships, even though I'm single,
Yeah.
is communication, CD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And weed.
Apparently something
And
that I'm very
sometimes
bad
weed.
at.
Yeah.
But no, like, work a healthy balance between making your wife or your spouse happy, but still, because, dude,
You have to. I imagine
have
at some
heard-
point you have to treat it like work, kind of.
Yeah. So I actually have a day, like I call it Wifey Wednesday. I don't turn on my computer. I don't turn on my gaming console. I don't, whatever. And just Wednesday is literally nothing but just like family time.
Yeah.
Like we'll watch a movie. We'll go, we'll go to the park.
to Trader Joe's and get some flowers. Shout out to Casey's wife.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so and it's exactly that. You got to treat it like a job. If you're going to be streaming, like there's this added pressure that you get from streaming. So it's not just chilling and playing a video game. So there's a little bit more to it than that. But to have that extra day in the middle of the week just makes things easier for me mentally as well. But then it also supplies me that opportunity to have that kind of check out, hang out with the family, do whatever we're going to do as a family. And then I also don't stream on the weekends. And so if I play a video game on the weekend, then sure, I play a video game, but I don't stream. And so like she can come in, the kids come in, they come in and hang out, whatever. Like they'll actually even come in on the stream and I'll say goodnight to my youngest and he'll come on stream. Good night, Facebook, whatever. Right. And come be on camera. And he loves to be on camera, like tries to find it and wave at it and all of that stuff. But I mean, it is a job, but it's one that I have a lot of freedom with, and I can really kind of do whatever I want whenever I want.
I mean,
Right.
you could work at work, and I'm using quotation marks, but you could work at 3 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
My secret is just get my wife to give up. Like, I'm just a really good dad, and my kids like me, so she's like, "Fuck, fine, I'll stay
He's
with
got all
you."
this weird kid credibility.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you gotta be a good dad.
Yeah, be a good dad, and then she'll just kind of be like, "All right, fine."
On the break, we talked
I'll hang
about
out.
that you like camping. Do you
Yeah.
take the kids camping with you too?
Yeah,
in the
we
life?
just went up to Strawberry.
That's where
Yeah,
we go
that's
too. We
where
just go
we was
there.
at, yeah.
Yeah, Curt was telling me you guys were up there. I go with my father-in-law, and I used to camp a lot going to Moab. We had a Jeep, and it was more real camping. Now we just go up where trailers are and stuff. But my kids
Yeah.
like it, and we're
Dude, I'm all
getting
about
back
the
into
trailer
it.
life.
I love it.
Like when I was younger, I was an Eagle Scout, but like I would sleep on the floor and a lean-to, and I'm like, this is awesome, man. And now that I'm older, I'm like, nah, I need a safe place to shit.
Yeah.
And I need a warm place to sleep.
See, I'm all about the tent, man. Even still,
Me
like,
too, bro.
I love it.
everybody's
Whatever, bro.
all
Thank
like,
you.
oh, trailer life. No, but give me a tent. I want to be able to hear everything that's going on outside.
Get a trailer; it'll change your life.
Kurt, you
I've
spoiled
slept
me,
in
man.
trailers.
You
I've
spoiled
slept in
me.
trailers. My
you ever been to
parents-
Moab and ate mushrooms inside a tent? That's
Probably, yeah. I can imagine that'd be a little better experience because the trailer does like, you kind of feel like you're just in a house, a little bit. But
I ain't gonna lie.
man, I don't want to like. I made this joke a couple episodes ago, but I don't like when I sit like half a cheek on a log and then you got a weird wasp like around you while you're trying to shit.
What do you mean wasp?
Rogue wasp
Yeah,
flying
it's
around
like
your asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said you were Eagle
Out come the
Scout, dude.
fucking horse flies, just
And
biting your
A
ass.
true Eagle Scout would not shit next to a wasp nest, bro.
But
like,
you know
gotta
what?
go find a nice
Holy
shady
shit.
log.
I never thought of that. But one thing you're not
Ding
thinking
dong.
of is wasp fly.
Fuck you, bro. I will say though, like when we were camping a couple weeks ago, it was nice sleeping in. I slept in Chez's trailer, and it was nice being in sleeping on a bed. But
You sleep really good, yeah.
But there's something about waking up with that like sore ass cheek because you put your tent on a rock.
I definitely feel less connected to nature when I don't sleep in a tent.
Yeah.
And so that's why I've been buying this backpacking equipment so that when I go on like a longer trip to Strawberry, I can hike back in and then just have like a one-man tent and do that for like a night on like a 4-day trip, you know? Then you still get kind of the best. And plus, Strawberry's getting really busy, and I usually go camping to get away from people. So then I have my night of getting away.
Exactly right. Yeah, that's the problem. Is I don't go camping to go on a campsite where there's public toilets and kids running around. I want to get the fuck away from everybody.
Yeah, I want to fart and piss and like I want to pull my when I need to go pee, I pull my pants down to my ankles and just let it.
Just water weenie.
I'm gonna show the world my ass cheeks. You know. Casey, do you have any favorite camp spots or like areas that you like to go to?
There's a place up in Idaho, just kind of northwest of Bear Lake, and we go there every year. And it is amazing.
Is it getting crowded up there too?
No, because it's far enough away from Bear Lake that like not everybody goes there, and so we usually have. It's one of those weird places where you got to like reserve a campsite or whatever. But we go with my whole family. We reserve the campsite, and usually when we go, there's nobody else there. So we have the whole campsite all to ourselves, and even though there's technically a campsite like right next to us or whatever, there might be somebody there for one night of our like 4-day trip. But it's the most beautiful place.
Yeah, Curt and I went to Echo Reservoir because we've got a bunch of friends that paddleboard, and we stayed at the established campground. I definitely would never camp there in a tent because their tent's just in the sun all day.
Yeah,
there's no trees.
It's very highly
in the middle of
exposed up
summer.
there.
It would be so hot. But having the trailer was nice because Kurt's like, dude, I'll just fire that generator. We'll run the AC all day.
We didn't even need the generator because they had power there.
Oh yeah, they had shore power.
Yeah.
Follow up was easy. There's something about wilderness nudity. There's nothing better than just being out in the middle of nowhere and just letting your junk hang out. And it's like, God damn, let that wind hit it.
I still get a little weird, like when I pee at night when I'm camping. I'm like, is there like a squirrel that's like, this guy ain't got shit?
No, seriously, like I love it. I embrace it. You know, you go out and
next time we go camping, I'm gonna get naked.
That 3 o'clock in the morning pee, and you pull it out and like, oh my gosh, I have some shrinkage going on right now. Holy shit!
In all seriousness,
like an acorn sitting on a beanbag.
Stars are my big thing.
Oh yeah,
I love being camping to go look at stars. Like,
true.
I heard that there's something coming up, a meteor shower that's the biggest meteor shower that will happen in our lifetime.
It's the Perseid meteor shower. Yeah,
we're gonna have to hit Strawberry for that.
Hell yeah!
When is that?
I don't know. I can look.
I swear it's in like November or December, so that's the problem. Is it's super cold out, so it's hard to be camping.
Hey, Aaron,
park your trailer
I could be wrong.
Aaron, grow a sack, bro. You can go camping in November. Come on, man. It's not that cold.
I can. You're probably right.
Come on.
You wouldn't go camp. Well, the problem is it also makes it hard to get to places when it gets colder.
I did at one point, but now I'm just a beaten up old man that.
Oh come on, you're not that old.
Needs a toilet sometimes.
I've slept on the ground in February, nothing, no tent or anything. Just slept on the ground, camping. I enjoy camping so much that I think you should embrace.
Did you sleep on the ground or were you passed out from?
Yeah, usually
that's a difference.
I was passed out the second night
because I could handle it.
The second night I was definitely passed out, but the first night I did it on purpose.
You did. Okay.
No, but I think you should embrace the seasons. Like now that we're approaching our 8th or 9th day into fall, I really like autumn, and I really like summer, and I really like winter. I like being cold,
I said it a few times that like winter makes me really want to get the most out of my summer. You know what I mean? Like when it's winter and you're hitting that end where you're like, I don't want it to be cold anymore, and then you get those first warm days of spring, like just before spring even, you're like, here we go.
Every year we're like, we're going to do so much camping and hiking this year as the snow melts. And then 3 months later, I'm like, I just want to finish this game real quick.
Yeah. You gain 15 pounds. And shit.
Yeah. The winters are tough. I mean, I used to during the winter snowboard and stuff, but I can't do that, Like I just don't exercise those muscles as much.
Well, could you not do it because you can't or you can't afford it anymore? Because that's the problem with
little
skiing
column
and
A,
snowboard.
little column B. Yeah, it's expensive. And then
it's out of control.
With gas prices getting up there and back down, it's just, you can't do it as often.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask Casey, can I be a guest on your stream? We'll play some Fall Guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. That was easy.
If you want to have the easiest person to beat in Fall Guys or whatever, that's
Well, but see, it'd be the
Wade.
two of us versus like 58 other people.
Yeah.
There's like 60 people in our match.
I did my first group show last night in Fall Guys. I call them shows instead of rounds or something. And it doesn't tell you who's in your group. So I never know. It just tells you if they've completed or not. I'm like, who's in my group? I don't know what
It
I'm
usually puts a little tiny Dorito-looking arrow thing right above their head, but it's so small.
Is Fall Guy cross-platform?
It
We
is,
just have
yeah.
PS4.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You should be on stream.
We
with us.
have it. I know. I played it with my boys before. But
There is a weird curve to Fall Guys too, and I don't know if it's their algorithm, but I played like when I first created my account, I was like so easy to get first. I was like, am I just this good at this game, or I'm just killing everybody? And then once I won first one time, the whole game changed.
You get one crown, and then it's like, nope, you're gonna get shit on the rest of the time you play.
And I never won I played 7 shows last night, and I didn't win a single one.
Yeah.
So it puts you in harder. Like, how does that work?
It's they call it skill-based matchmaking or whatever, and so everybody that's a complete bot, like you play with complete bots.
I was wondering if they were bots when I played.
No,
at the beginning.
A bot's a term for somebody that really sucks. At the
Okay,
game.
yeah.
So,
Shit, I'm out of date on my stream.
yeah.
Me.
So if
My
you're
middle
a
name's
bot,
Bot.
yeah, if you're a bot, like that's why they say it is because they're the bots are terrible, right? So the real players that are the same, they call them bots too.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Yeah, the first time you play, it
was so easy.
It's so cakewalk, right?
I was like spectating people because I finished like first in the first round, I guess, and I'm like spectating people, and there's like people just running at a wall.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what this game is?
They called NPCs or whatever. Is that what they're called? NPCs?
Yeah, and non-player characters. Yeah, there are no NPCs in the game.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen these? Here we go.
This stuff going on TikTok. People being NPCs.
Yeah, this wouldn't be a weekly InSalt podcast without me bringing up a conspiracy theory.
Oh,
have you seen these fucking NPCs walking around like?
T-posing and shit.
I know there's like people like doing it on purpose, but
they're the real life people like pretending to be like on a video game.
That's
what you're talking about.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, it's funny because they do like the
and they do it well.
The swagger. Yeah,
some of them are really good.
No, but are there real NPCs? Like,
Oh
have you
my
guys
god!
Seen?
I mean, technically, anybody who's not you is an NPC. You can only play you in this game of life.
You know what? I hate you.
Yeah,
Wade.
Casey is not a playable character for you.
Yeah.
I think there's been like closed circuit television CCTV footage of like NPC people. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just want to see if you think that's like a real legitimate thing.
No.
Okay.
Just like I don't think that pigeons are like government spy birds or whatever.
Right. So what you're telling me is you graduated high school then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Just checking. Just checking.
I do think there are things out there that can't be explained.
Yeah. Me
I
too.
don't know. I've seen some videos and I'm like, eh. But I also got those videos from the internet, which how I feel about the internet is like, eh.
Hey,
If you guys want to do a UFO podcast, invite me back.
All right. Yeah, if you really want to be on for that, like, you will watch me lose my mind.
Oh,
By
me too.
CD's leaving. He has a previous obligation to go to, even though the show's over in 6 minutes.
I really
appreciate
I like to be
that
punctual.
hug.
I'm sorry. I have to leave. I want to be punctual.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Yeah,
Be
have fun.
punctual to a poker game, but you can't be punctual to your own fucking show.
All right, I'll fucking. All right, I'll
6 minutes,
I'll stick
man.
around for another 6.
He's like
minutes.
splitting
Jesus
hairs. Actually, no,
We'll
I just
bust
want
through
to.
it real quick.
Christ. Yeah, what are they gonna do
This
without a
done.
poker dealer? Fuck them.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, I
get
guess not start.
Wait, it's illegal in Utah. Where are you going?
The game that I'm dealing is actually a legal game. So if you have an agreement that the house isn't making money, so it's just poker players playing for their own money. That's a legal game. You can. There's like that website Meetup. Like
Yeah.
you can. Like,
heard
there's
of
like
it.
beer drinkers meet up and whatever. There's like it's legal.
The more you know.
But
Yeah.
Learned.
I've definitely dealt some non-legal games before, but no, it's legit.
cool.
Just
What's the most money you've ever seen on a single poker hand on an illegal game?
illegal.
Yeah, like
Are you the
like,
Eagle Seagull Beagle?
No, if like it's an illegal game, like
Or
that's
illegal.
where like Tony comes and breaks your kneecaps. You know.
The most money I've seen on an illegal game, I guess, like maybe 3,000.
Okay.
On a single hand?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Like 3,000 cash.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad I'm not.
And
super
half of
into
it was
poker.
mine, and that's why I had to take out the second mortgage. Just kidding, really. I don't have a mortgage.
I'll have to tell you the story when he has a little more time about him living at the Hooters Casino for like 6 months.
I did.
He went down there, went to Vegas for a week, and stayed there for 6 months.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't that nice, you know. It sounds nice, you know, living it up. Like the whole time, you're hearing like a Ja Rule song in your head, like living it up. But really, all you're hearing is Britney Spears playing on the fucking strip the whole time. It's like, Jesus
Oops,
Christ,
I did it again.
Yeah, you cannot get that out of your head.
Every time you lose fucking to $8,000, oops.
Yeah. Find some like
That's funny because you're the
prostitute pickpocketing you, and you know, hear those guys go.
Yeah, the guys with the cards. Yeah, you're the only person I've ever met that's complained to me about getting free prime rib and a hotel room smelling like Jack and Coke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good smell after 69 days in the same fucking room.
Did you have a smoking room at the time too?
Oh, I smoked all the cigarettes, dude. They gave me my allowance that the casino gave me. I spent $8.95 of that in the gift shop on Camel Lights. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Camel 99 lights. For almost 4.5 years now, non-smoking, and congratulations to you guys.
Yeah,
by the way,
I've been like
for not
chain
smoking.
vaping the whole show, but yeah, I haven't
Chain
smoked
vapor,
for
dude.
a month and 2 months and 2 days.
Your guys' middle name should be Chain Vape.
Chain
Wade
vape gang.
Chain Vape Lassen.
Yeah,
The host
that
of
sounds
the
like
Weekly
a
Insult.
that sounds like a cool name for GTA RP gang.
What the hell is that?
Have you ever heard of those, like the No Pixel server and stuff?
I've seen it, but I've never
Yeah.
like jumped in on any of it. Yeah.
I've thought about it, but I just don't know if I can hold character that well.
No.
It's basically like in GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5. They have like a role playing server where you become the character, and there's all these different plot lines. You can look it up on YouTube, and they're pretty funny.
Am I the only guy that has to like look up these acronyms on Google, like GTA 5?
No, it's just outside of the world that you normally are in. Like you could, like I said, you destroy me on movies and acronyms in movies, like Black Mirror. You could talk to me about that for 2 hours, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I saw episode 1.
Yeah.
Cool, man. What are you talking about?"
Take your phone off of mute, or yeah. Anyway,
I'll tell you what. Thank you all for listening. We really appreciate it, and thank you, Aaron and Casey, for taking time out of your Sunday to be here and talk about this. If it's okay with you, we'll coordinate together, and when I'm going to be on your live stream, I'll post on our weekly InSalt Facebook page that I'm going to be on your stream. See if we can get some people to come watch it. If you want to see me play Fall Guys with Casey, or we can pick a different game. It doesn't have to be Fall Guys. Whatever you're in. I'll let you guys know in advance so you can come watch the stream. Is there anything else that we need to cover? We good? CD, any last words? Because we're going to murder you after this.
yeah. You didn't clip your toenails.
Shit, you know what? You're actually right on that. They were getting a little long this morning. I thought about it. And I'm like, too lazy.
I thought it was weird. He was making me rub his feet the whole time.
Yeah.
That's in our contract agreement for first-time guests.
Thanks, guys, for letting us be weird around you. Appreciate it. Casey, Aaron, thank you very much.
Casey, real quick, what was your gamer tag again?
Already Dead 17.
Got it.
On Facebook stream, live stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Facebook.
Cool. All right, this has been your weekly insult. I can't think of an insult, and I think that's kind of hacky anyway. I don't know.
Toenails. Something with toenails.
Okay.
Shut up.
I can't improv as good as you, man. You give us one real quick.
No, mine was the toenails thing. I don't even know. Like I'm writing down all these jokes and they're not landing. But anyway, yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
You know, the insult at the end of the show is kind of a hack. Because I think what did you say 2 weeks ago? You're like your mother. You've just been doing your mama jokes at the end. You think the listeners want to hear your shitty your mama jokes?
For like 18 years of my life, my television was stuck on MTV. Dude.